Good morning. The task I've been given is very simple. In 18 minutes, I'm supposed to challenge one of the most important paradigms of human history. A paradigm that has stood the test of time, has been highly useful, has served its purpose extremely well. What I'm going to say doesn't mean it's going to demolish this paradigm. It will see its relevance as a utilitarian aspect to human conditioning rather than anything more. It is very necessary to continue to challenge every paradigm, otherwise we stop evolving. And you know what Darwin says about people who stop evolving? They die. Modern science, you may be surprised to hear this, I come from the field of science. Modern science, especially theoretical science and physics, and also neuroscience, are struggling. They're going up blind alleyway and getting lost in infinite dimensions and space-time. They're struggling. So it is necessary sometimes to re-examine some of these key issues or key ideas that we have at the heart of our scientific enterprise. The paradigm I'm going to challenge is the paradigm of materialism. You are at Warwick University, it's all matter, it's matter and materialism and engineering you're studying. I'm going to challenge materialism itself. You say, this sounds like a very tough thing in 18 minutes. See what I do. You see, if, for example, you look at sciences, within all the sciences, there is one science that sits at the middle of it and says, I am your master. Everybody come and sit at my feet. In the Indian vernacular, come and offer coconuts at my feet. And this particular field is called physics. And at the heart of physics, right at the heart of it, not on the periphery, so it's a very important discovery that we hit upon in the last century. That discovery, in a way, is far more significant than all the discoveries of physics in the past few thousand years. It's even much more sweeter than nuclear physics, elementary particles, or electromagnetism, or gravitation and relativity. They pale into insignificance compared to this particular feature that is discovered at the heart of physics itself. And that feature is called quantum. And people shudder straight away. Quantum? What's quantum? Let me just remove the mystery behind this, because sometimes it's kind of shrouded in mystery and you lose track of what you're talking about. First of all, they warn you. The physicists themselves will warn you. If you encounter the quantum phenomena, and if you don't start feeling dizzy, that means you've not understood it. Go again. But the converse is not true. If you're wandering around the campus of Warwick University and you start feeling dizzy, don't think that the mystery of quantum mechanics has been hit upon you. You need to see a physician. What is this quantum and why is it so unique? First of all, let me tell you, this quantum phenomena has got three fathers. Now, whenever you have any child with three fathers, you know what you are expecting, weirdness. So it has got three fathers, Heisenberg, Bose, and Schrödinger. Very powerful, astute physicists, very well recognized. And also this quantum, this little chap called quantum, has got a very famous uncle. Now the uncle helped this quantum to be developed at the early stages. He helped the birth of the quantum, but then suddenly turned against quantum and became really vengeful. At every opportunity, this uncle, this very famous uncle, tried to run down the quantum. And the benevolent father said to stop him doing that. Let me tell you the name of this nasty uncle. You'll be surprised. Was out to knock out the quantum. The name is Einstein. He had tremendous difficulty with the quantum. I'll tell you why he had this difficulty. Because of this fixation on matter, materialism, a deterministic, materialistic worldview that was being challenged. And he had struggled. He died like that, struggling against the quantum. But the quantum survived, thankfully. So, what is this unique thing? Why is it so special, this quantum phenomenon? Why is it so special? It's the heart of science. It is stupendously successful. It has matured. Everything that you kind of encounter, your computer chip, your DNA, your biological, everything can be, expressed to the 10th decimal point without any problem at all. It is stupendously successful and yet impossible to fathom. The reason why the science struggles with the quantum is purely this. It asks us to challenge this paradigm that we've been working in, the paradigm of matter. What is this paradigm? It says, how did it arise? We human beings were trying to make sense of the world that we lived in. We saw material things around us. And all these material things had certain characteristics. Oh, wood, it burns. Oh, water, it flows. Oh, yes. So there was substance and attributes. So we extrapolated and said, even when we are trying to look at the depth of reality, looking at the fabric of reality, you must continue to use the same particular methodology, substance and attributes. This little tiddly little fellow called atom, that's the substance. It's got certain attributes, charge, mass, spin. Oh yes, we continue. It seems to work well. And now, suddenly, when we dig deeper into the nature of reality, this paradigm shudders. We don't know where to look because we are still stuck with this paradigm of matter and a materialistic worldview, which is making life difficult. Without going into the equations of quantum mechanics, that's why I'm not using any slides. Make it light-hearted. What is the heart of quantum? This is what it says. You see this material world that you are so sure about? Underpinning this material world sits something which is the fabric of reality, which is something that can best be classed as non-material. It is not matter. The only thing we can say about it is not matter. You ask them, what is it? What is it? They say, don't ask. We don't know. We don't have the vocabulary for it. But it's not matter. Matter does not underpin this reality. Matter is a secondary phenomena. It's an epiphenomena. It just pops out. The thing that underpins this reality is essentially extremely fluid. It's not water. It's very fluid, very interconnected, very dynamic. We have no vocabulary. I'm just using this kind of superfluous words. Let me give an example just to give a flavor of what this quantum is all about. If I took two bricks, here is my material world, I live in it. Here are two bricks. I thumb them together. Got a rubble there. I can still discern the two bricks sitting there. I take two quantas, the underpinning to this brick, at the deeper level. I take two quanta, put them together. Either I can have two quanta, 1.5 quanta, 1 quanta, half a quanta, quarter quanta, and the magic of all, nothing, zero. It's not even matter and antimatter kind of disintegrating. It's something much more deeper. There's no ripple left. No energy comes out. It just merges and disappears. You see how fluid it is. That is reality. But you say, but that doesn't happen with the bricks. What went wrong? And when did that go wrong? How did this micro situation turn into this macro situation which is dramatically different from it? How do you reconcile? We don't know. But this is reality. This is the heart of quantum.